Hello, I'm Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz December 13, 2016, 11:58 p.m. Birmingham. And as you heard, have been hearing, you can't help but hear it, now the State Department, or rather the President and Clinton and all those between, are blaming Trump. Trump somehow, and having Russians hack our election booths and stealing the vote. Well, you know that's impossible. But I'm going to have to admit and tell you where they came from. I knew that Hillary Clinton had in the neighborhood of 300,000 or 400,000 dead people voting, and each of the dead people voted about 25 times. And she had Hispanics. If one was here and had a license and he showed a W-2, then he and his whole household. And if you recall, when Hispanics live here, mainly the workers, they have about 6 families per house. You can see up to 30 people. Well, they came in droves, and each voted about 25 times. So there's another several 100,000. And it's the same with the Muslim world. They all came through the back door of the airport, the LaGuardia, and they have it. I promise you, they do have a back door that they come through undocumented, but they are brought in according to the people who run it. That's Obama's door for his buddies, his friends, his family, and they come in and voted in the same manner. Well, Hillary Clinton's up millions of votes. Well, I thought I'd get even, so me and 9 of my buddies got together and we voted, don't tell anybody, 6 million times apiece. So we covered their debt of 60 million. So we voted 6 million times apiece. There's 10 of us. So we stepped in and got 60 million on her. And, but what I don't understand is, even though the count has gone through and everyone has shown an increase in the Trump vote, so suddenly, as quickly as it began, they stopped it. So they couldn't do it. And now they're trying to throw a mucky wrench in there about Russians. Let me tell you, the Russians, and no one, if anybody could get in and interrupt the votes, we could from our home computers, just like Assange and just like Snow or Snowden. They could do it. If anybody could do it, if Russia could do it, then we could do it. So that is off the table. You know that. But what I'd like to see is the fact that Obama said, I want to have everything on my desk before the 20th of January. Why didn't we go through the same effort to prove, and we know he's illegal, that Obama is not American he's not a legal American. He wasn't born in Hawaii. He's born in Kenya. He may have had kin in Hawaii, but they're probably not legal. Why didn't we go after that in the same manner that these idiots are going after Trump? Tell me, I'd like to know one reason, just one. Because if the same effort went in, you would see that Obama's illegal and his wife is a man. She's got a ding-dong bigger, I don't know, John Holmes. And she flashes it all the time. There's 3 things that makes me sick of my stomach, really. To hear Glenn Beck cry, I get sick of it. To hear Obama's voice, I get sick. Really, that one makes me sick in my stomach, and it really does. And my cousin is a tribe of Judah, good Christian biker, but he goes to the Outlaws, and I go with him. And I go, well, come to find out, the president of the Outlaws is a good friend of mine. I've known him since he was about 14 years old. But in any case, we're talking about this. And I asked him, I said, why do I get sick every time I hear his voice? Because Obama talks like the ghetto. And you know what I'm saying. And to hear his voice and to see his face, I get sick. And he told me, my cousin said, it's a spiritual battle between you and evil. And you recognize evil when you see it, and you know that Obama is evil. And that made a lot of sense. And since that time, there's really only two more that came aboard that I feel that way. Actually, four more is Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. And the other is these two yahoos, Reid and Pelosi. Good Lord, when I hear Reid now, it turns my stomach over almost as quick as Obama. But why don't they put that same effort in, even a portion of it, in proving who Obama is? This country will have mud on its face. And I believe in all my heart that will be proven, and you will know it. And that will null and void everything that he ever did. And also, we'll go after him and lock his butt up for the rest of his life. And Hillary, if she don't shut up, she'll get locked up too. And but I believe what they're bringing on them is something that they can't wipe off with Ajax and Clorox combined. You think bleach bit was tough? You can't wipe crap off of crap, you know. And the story doesn't end there. There's a lot more to it. You know, it's proven that Haiti lost out on tens of millions of dollars. And who was over part of that? Hillary. And it was amazing that exactly at that time, this so-called foundation that was basically baseless, empty, nothing there, but it got a shot in the arm even before she said, I am broke. I am dead broke. How can I do what they're doing? I am broke. But yet you look back, you got a foundation that's showing $200 million in it. Today that is increased over $500 million. So that means that she's still stealing and taking money. They're crooks, guys. They're crooks. And the reason that all them, Soros is another one of those that turns my gut. The reason they're fighting this is they underestimated God. God put Donald Trump in. Here's what's going to happen. I like Trey Smith's website, God in a Nutshell. But here what's going to happen. Every one of these that continue to come up against Trump, all of those will fall. And they'll fall so severely they'll not be able to get back up. They'll be knocked down to their knees. That's what God will do to those who hurt and threaten or take out his chosen. Donald Trump is not God's chosen, but Donald Trump is God's pick, because you and I prayed for him through Chronicles, 2 Chronicles 7:14. God put Trump in, and trying to hurt him and take him out is just about as bad as picking on a Jew. You're going to pay for it dearly, and you won't wait until everything is over and come before the great white throne judgment, God will do it now. Because since they're not those that hurt his people like Hitler, when Hitler comes before the great white throne judgment, oh, good Lord. I don't want to be within a trillion miles of that because you can still feel the flames that far away. In any case, the more they hit Trump, the more it's going to hurt them and start depleting what they have. What they have will become worthless. And the Bible does say that. So to cut to the chase, I said what I had to say about that. I still believe that there's a purpose for Trump, and I believe that purpose is very simple. Probably not more than 4 things on God's agenda. Number 1, reverse Roe versus Wade. I think that's the number 1 thing on the agenda. Number 2, you got to take those out at the knees who are fighting so hard to keep prayer out of schools. God wants prayer back in the schools in our country. And they're coming back in our country. And I only see that this may be 4 years and at very best 8 years, but you better know that the evil side will have a plan that when God does allow Trump to serve his time and come out, they're going to come in, but they're going to come in with the Antichrist. But that's okay. God's ready for them, but they will not come until God says they can. So all what they're doing now to try to hurt Trump and his family, it's all going to do exactly the same thing to them, while Trump is like you pour water on the back of a duck. It doesn't touch him on the inside. It repels every bit of it. Just like the fireman prophecy, he'll just get stronger and stronger and stronger. He has already done, Donald Trump has already done since November the 8th than Obama did in 8 years. November the 8th, December the 8th to the 14th. There you go. You got 30 days and then 6 more days. So 30 and I think 37 days. He's done more than Obama did in 8 years already. And on top of that, stand back, watch, wait. You do have a reward coming. 7-fold will come back into our country, will flow in, and a lot of that 7-fold is going to come from people like Searles and the Clinton Foundation and the establishment. You have no idea how much money the establishment has taken and how much money the Clintons have taken. And there's a lot of other people. There's the Podesta. And one last thing quickly, I've gone over what I really wanted to do, is Podesta and his spirit cooking. Don't let pizza run your day. Get you a pizza, but eat it. Don't play with it. But Clinton is evil to the core. And this spirit cooking is like energizes her and the rest of them. It is. It's a boost. It's drinking the blood. It's like a vampire. It's drinking the blood that gives them the short burst of energy. But they have to have it more and more and more. And they've already been caught at it. And they'll not stop. Liars will never stop telling lies. Thieves will never stop thieving, stealing. And people like them will never stop stealing your money. And people like them will never stop killing children. God has a special place for them. Guys, stand by Trump. You're going to see the best 4 years, all of you, except the thieves, that you've ever seen, even the baby boomers, as long as we've been here. The best 4 years of our lives are going to begin in 1 month. I say 1 month. In 6 days, it'll be 1 month from today. And wow, it's going to be good. It's going to be big, and you're going to be blessed by it. Jody Wolf Expoz.